Perfect.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We may be a few seconds late here. I think we're like less than a minute.
You guys were early.
Gosh, the time is interesting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
This morning,
I think it is.
right? This morning, for whatever reason, the time has just like flown by. All of a sudden, I'm like, it's 6 o'clock. We're supposed to be on air, and it just seems like it happened within seconds. It's just funny time. Interesting. Good morning, everybody. So happy to have you here with us this morning. Right in some strengthening, some mobility. And this morning, I want to talk about trapped emotions in our body. So I help clients with healing of trauma, and some of that has to do with trapped emotions in our physical body. Did you know that we hold feelings and emotions from years of whatever is happening to us? Let's say something traumatic happened to you when you were a kid, and instead of dealing with it, you went in on yourself and you held it into yourself. And what happens is those emotions literally stay stuck in your physical body, in your internal organs, in your different spots in your and it could manifest into pain in your body. So releasing that negative energy from your body, helps with how you feel, how you process things. It helps you move forward, and it helps you get rid of the pain. People have literally gotten rid of the pain in their bodies from releasing negative energy.
You're preaching to the choir. When I went through massage school, that was one of the things that they taught us. It was probably the most important thing that they taught us. They said, stress in your life is the degree to which you contract your musculature, the degree to which you contract against your reality. And that's what happens. People experience things, they contract against it, they tighten up in order to stop the flow of that energy of their emotions of what's happening in response. And so they literally suppress their own emotional state through stress.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it happens.
Yeah. And then if you carry that with you through many years in your life, it manifests into pain, it manifests into disease, depression, all of that stuff. There are some ways to get rid of it. One of them is massage, body work, like David was taught to do. He went to school for that. Another one is I teach a yoga program that helps release that negative energy from different parts of your body.
Working out,
doing a release with this is not a tire, in case you're wondering what this is. This is actually a heavy duty one. This one actually hurts.
This might go with us.
Yeah. So this is what do you call this?
It's a foam roller.
Yeah, foam roller. I call it a body roller. David has one that's a lot bigger, and it's just plain on the outside. It doesn't have any ridges, but this is a heavy duty one.
This is the other one.
Oh, and then this one.
This is a Ma roller.
A Ma roller. And where does this come from?
China.
Yeah. So doing this as well on a regular basis, if you don't have anybody that can do a massage for you, or also helps release tension and stress and energy from your body that no longer serves you. Once you do that, then you can let the good energy come in, the love, light, passion, purpose into your body, and you feel so much better.
Yes.
Right? So this morning we are
let go.
Let go. So this morning we are going to get started with we're doing body tapping. This morning. Body tapping is a Qigong practice, just exactly what it says. It's body tapping. You can tap with your hands like this. You can tap with a fist like this. The degree to which you're tapping is your own choice. You can do it a little bit harder. If you have a sensitive area, you might want to lighten up. It's really up to you. But we're going to get started. Let me just see who's with us this morning. It's Thursday. Hey, Alan. Good to see you.
One of the things to realize about this tapping is really it's just like massage in that the point of it is to find in your body where you're going on. And it's like when you wear a ring, after a while, you don't feel it anymore.
Right.
Or if I say, can you feel the clothes on your body? Assuming you're wearing some clothes. If but you don't generally feel them until I mention it, and then that brings your awareness to it.
Yeah.
Same is true with body tapping. You won't feel the tension in your body until you bring your attention to it and feel it. And body tapping is one of those things to bring it there.
Yeah, and what's cool about body tapping, anybody can do it. Get your kids to do it. It's a great way to wake up. It's a great way to get your body going. So we're going to get started, and we're starting at, I start from the bottom up. So we're going to start at our feet and our ankles, and you just tap. And you tap any place that you can reach. And you just systematically go up your body. I'm doing this. David's doing hands. And if you can't reach a spot that doesn't need to be tapped, you can also go at a different pace. So you can do this. You can make your way up your legs, down the back. I mean, there's really no right and wrong way, really. On your hips. It's great for your skin. It's great for the circuitry of your body. It releases tension. It gets your blood moving. The tummy area. My tummy area is always a little sensitive. I have to go a little lighter here. But it really gets you to know your body, like where your sensitivities are, where you're holding on to things, where you need work maybe. Up on the shoulders. I'm going down the back of my arm, top of my hands, top of my arm, inside of my arm, lifting up my arm, down my side. And this would be a fun thing to get the kids to do, It's really fun, and it feels great. It's like giving yourself a massage. Other side of the chest, down the back of the right arm. It look like the left to you hands. Up the inside of my arm. Feels really good on the neck and shoulder area for me. Lift your right arm up, down the side. And even this can be done during the day. If you're sitting at a desk or really stressed out, or you've been, holding on, you can just get up and do some body tapping.
Might draw some stares from your coworkers.
I'm going to turn around because I'm going to do gluteus maximus and the kidney area. Now we're going to make our way to the top of our head. And you're just going to tap the top of your head. We're going to go down the back of our heads. Down to the base of the neck. I go now down to the front of my face. And you can use your fingertips for this too. So on your face, it feels really good to kind of put it in a teepee, put your fingers in like a teepee, and just use your fingertips and just tap along your forehead, down on the sides of your eyes, around your eyes, cheekbones, down your cheeks, the side of your face, around your mouth, down to the jaw, the chin, lift your chin up slightly, down to the neck. This is your voice here, the neck, and then the throat area. Wakes everything up. Really, really feels good. Go ahead and cup your hands, and we're going to go over our ears and just tap on your ears. Just kind of do a cupping and that. What do they call that? Binaural?
Binaural beat.
Binaural beat. Cool. And once you do this on a regular basis, you'll be able to tell. Now, I want you to stop for a second. We're all done. And I want you to stand, feet hip width apart, relax your body, close your eyes really quick, nice and gentle, and just feel your body. Feel the movement in your body. I can feel my blood moving. I can feel the energy starting to rise. It literally wakes up your entire body. It's really, really cool. And it's so easy. Everybody can do it. You can do it any time of the day. All right. I think is everybody woken up? We ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's grab our kettlebells. Sensei David Hill is going to get us started with the kettlebell workout today. He is RKC certified, and he's been through training, and he's done years of kettlebell, so he knows what he's talking about. I think.
All right. Here we go. Put your feet either side of the kettlebell, slightly pronated or straight ahead. So slightly turned out or straight ahead. Fold at the hip. Keep your knees where they are. Kick your hips back. Tighten the core. Hands on the bell. Seat the shoulders. Drive into the hips to bring it up. Keep your shoulders seated. Bring it around the body.
Grip with your toes. Tighten your core. You don't move your body. Just move it down.
Other way.
Eight, nine,
and bring it to one side and pass it back and forth.
Now on this one, you're using your hips. So your hips go back and front, back and front, back and front. And you push with your core and your hips and your glutes.
Now bring it to the left hand and keep it there. Put the right hand up to your shoulder. Hoist it up and catch it. Thumb goes through the handle. Press it overhead. Return. Swing it again. Catch it. Press it overhead. Return. Change hands. Sit down. So,
Grab a quick drink of water here.
grip strength is a huge indicator of your overall strength. So much so that a neurologist or a physician, when they want to test you to see if there is some sort of neurological damage in your body, they'll hold their hand out and ask you to grab and squeeze their hand. And they'll have you do it with one hand, and then they'll have you do it with the other. And they're just feeling for a difference between the two. If there's a significant difference between your strength left and right, it can be indicative of a neurological disorder. We're going to work on specifically strengthening that grip strength. Doing it is a matter of understanding. A part of it is understanding the way that your forearm operates. You have two bones in there. One stays still, and the other rotates around it. We're going to identify them. Hold your arm up at a 90-degree angle, pointing your hand straight up overhead. Extend just your pinky. Now make sure it's in a straight line, not bent over, right? But straight up. Grab the top of it, and you're going to rotate your pinky, and everything under it stays still. That is the ulna comes up and ends under the pinky, and then the radius radiates around it. If the pinky, if you're doing this, that's not it. It has to be, it takes a little concentration to keep your ulna still and rotate the pinky around it. When you find this, you'll begin to understand how strength in your forearm is used. We're going to do this with a kettlebell now. Take your kettlebell and swing it to the rack position. And the same thing. You can extend the pinky, or you can extend all the fingers of the hand, either way. And now, but you're going to rotate around this point. You can hold your hand under if need be. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 10, 6, 7, 9, 10. Change hands. Rotate around the ulna. 1, 2, 4, 6. Chabaria. 7, 8, 9, 10. Set it down. Excellent. So if you've done that correctly, your pinky and ulna are the axis of rotation. The kettlebell will rotate around that point. We're going to do it again from a handle stand position. And in this one, if we grip the kettlebell like you have been instructed, such that your pinky is to the middle of the handle, when you have it in a handle stand position, your pinky, or the end of the ulna, will be lined up with the center of gravity of the kettlebell. So when you do the rotation, the ball stays still. If you don't have it done properly, when you rotate the kettlebell, it will move as opposed to just rotate in space.
Can you show us what you mean?
Absolutely.
And go ahead and stand up a little bit closer if you can.
So if I have the kettlebell in a proper position, my ulna is lined up with the center of the bell, and my rotation rotates the bell. If I don't have it correct, the kettlebell wants to, I can hardly do it, wants to move around as I do it. So the axis of rotation of the kettlebell, the center of gravity, must be lined up with the pinky. Sounds complicated, but it's not. Here we go. Reach down, grab the bell, pinky to the middle of the handle, swing it up, bottoms up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change hands.
So I have to use, I have to hold on to.
You can hold on to the top of it. It's just fine. 1, 2,
This is one little finger.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set it down.
And I can tell you from doing these, even with the way I'm doing them with one finger on the top, you'll notice a huge difference in your forearm strength. And it's really amazing, because those are the only 2 exercises that we do specifically to target that. but we had been doing them for
Mhm.
a lot, and we both noticed.
Yeah, there's a few more, but those are the best.
Yeah, we noticed a big difference in the strength and the look of our forearms.
When you understand how a muscle is properly fired, it changes everything.
And this is functional strength. So when you're doing things at your home or your job, this helps with your functional strength, the strength that you use in everyday life.
Stuff.
It's not just about looking good and pumped up muscles. It's about functional strength.
Most kettlebell gyms don't have mirrors in them because they don't care what you look like. Okay, grab your kettlebell, swing it to the rack. 5 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. Now, we're going to swing to a rack as we lunge. So it goes here, come back to swing, step in your next lunge. Here we go. Swing, lunge, swing, lunge. Change hands. Set it down. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is the snatch. We're going to do 5 snatches on each side. Keep it on the center line. Go to full lockout position. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. Change hands. Swing it to the rack. Now, we're going to do the same thing we did earlier, the lunge, but with a snatch, like this.
Right.
All right. And you're welcome to go down to the 8 if you like. Here we go. Swing. Change hands.
Whoops. Okay, that was interesting.
Yeah. Very nice.
Stay hydrated. We drink alkaline water. It's really what you should be drinking. And so if you guys want more information about how to get alkaline water,
Yeah.
and how to drink the healthiest water that you can.
You know, it's funny. We're mostly made of water. We have very little education on what it
what it is. And we have this vague idea about what alkaline and acidic mean. But it's pretty important to get a good education in that. So in other words, if you don't know the difference between a water that is alkaline because it is an alkaline solution, as opposed to changing the composition of the ionic structure of the water and turning it alkaline, then you need to do some reading because it's a pretty important difference.
Take a deep breath. Don't forget to breathe, everybody.
Yes, and breathe. Drink water and breathe. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some half get-up. So we're going to be lying on our back with the kettlebell in a pressed position. Wrist is straight, elbow is locked, shoulder is seated. We're going to roll to the shoulder, to the elbow, and to the hand. So we're halfway into our get-up, and then back down. Starting from a pressed position. And here we go. 1.
Stay down. What? Be safe.
Two hands.
You know what?
Bring it to your
Too
chest.
is happening.
What's that?
I'm not able to put this leg to lift up.
Why not?
I don't know. It just.
What do you mean on the so on the first part you're rolling? That's entirely using the leg.
Right. Well.
The next two pieces don't use the leg.
Right. It's this part to get me going.
Uh-huh.
I'm not like concentrating on pushing with that leg. I'm more trying to go up this way.
Let's bring it back to that position then. Let's work. The way that we can work on this is this. So start with take that foot and bring it close to you and out just a little bit. Push into that leg and just roll to the shoulder. Then come back. I'm going to watch it. Go ahead. Exactly. Feel it?
Yeah.
There you're engaging that leg. That gets it moving. Once it's moving, then fire the core to come to the second part. All the way to the top now. 1, 2, 3. Without stopping. Pull it in and set it in. So, again, kettlebell asks the question, what is the easiest way to do a given exercise? Now, you could not use that leg at all and try and do it just with your abs and core, but it's not gonna be easy.
That doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it might not work at all.
I need to push with this leg
Absolutely.
to get the momentum going.
Momentum is your friend. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. Pull it in. Now, this piece, this half getup, is probably the best thing you can do for your shoulders. It's an appropriate way to work the rotator cuff muscles. Let's actually do one more exercise, which is for the rotator cuff muscles. I'm going to explain it first. You start in that same position, lying on your back with the kettlebell pressed. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my pinky, and I'm going to make a circle with my pinky about the size of a quarter. I'm going to do 5 rotations in one clockwise and 5 rotations counterclockwise.
So we don't have the kettlebell in our hands?
You do have the kettlebell.
Okay. So.
And what that's doing is this. The little rotator cuff muscles have to fire in a sequential order around the shoulder socket. It's like a distributor cap firing in a sequence around the distributor, right? Same thing.
So I just put it in the same position that.
Yep, we started in exactly the same position we started in before.
Roll over.
Roll, press to the ceiling, seat the shoulder. Now, extend just your pinky. We're going to go clockwise first. Nice and slow. The other way. That's a huge circle. Make it smaller and smaller. Bring it in. Set it down. Drag it around your head with 2 hands. Grip it. Press it. Extend the pinky. Now, small circle. Bring your mind into your shoulder. The other way. Hold it in. Set it down. Now I want you to do it without the kettlebell. Start with your left arm. Make a small circle. Feel the muscles in the shoulder. Make it nice and smooth. And the other way. The other arm. And the other arm. Takes a lot more concentration than you would think, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, it takes a lot of concentration because you're trying to stabilize with some muscles and fire other muscles. And making that distinction is the difficult part. All right, I think we're good for today. Nice, easy workout for a Thursday.
Big workout tomorrow. That means it's Friday.
Morning, Heather, Sean, Aaron.
This way.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the workout and the inspiration. And we will see you here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. for a big workout tomorrow for Friday. Getting ready for our weekend. Developing strength, mobility, flexibility, all that good stuff. Have a great day, everybody. Sending love to all of you who need it today. Take care. We'll see you in the morning.